Hi, on this video we will explore the music blocks. Music and sound is a great way to complement your projects on Microbit as it has a speaker integrated on the back, and you can also plug in by connecting your earplugs or speakers on the pins of the Microbit. So we will start by exploring the different categories on the blocks. We have melody, tone, volume, tempo, advance, and some features for the Microbit Volume 2. We will start by using tone. Tone is the simplest way of sound that we will find in the Microbit. It's a single note. So by playing with this, we get to pick from a note. So the microbit works as a real musical instrument, and it has a keyboard simulator, so you can pick from different notes and sounds. So once you pick the tone that you like, and then you can select for how many beats. Another term that we will be seeing a lot is beat. Beat is the simplest way to measure a note, and we can see fractions that it's like very fast, or because the beat is the one unit, or twice or four times. So I will put half a beat, and let's see. Okay, now once we start playing with tones, that it's a single sound, we can create a tune. A tune is a small sequence of tones to create a more complex sound. So by this, we want to select different tones, and let's see how it goes. Now that we have three, we can also use loops to repeat the section that we just created for a few times instead of writing it down. And that's it. Well, this is the simplest way of creating sounds, and then you can create your own arrangement and replicate some music or songs that you like. And another block that we have, it's melody. So the difference between tone and melody is that a melody is usually the sticky part of a song, and it's made of 8 tones. So we can count on these rectangles: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That it's a melody. So for this, I will get rid of this, and then we can start with the melody. Okay, right now we don't have anything to play, but we can select from a gallery of melodies that is very easy to use. I will select Mystery, and then you can visually see how this melody is made. So it's done by an 8 by 8 square, and then you can get to pick different tones, and the arrangement of different tones creates a melody. So, and then another important concept is tempo. Tempo, it's how we measure a melody or a song, and it's BPM, that it's beat per minute. Like the standard time or tempo, it's 120, but it can be faster or slower depending on what you want. So imagine like the unit was the beat, and now we are talking about tempo per minute. So let's see. That feels very fast. Another important block or concept that we can use in our projects is volume. Volume, we can set different volume from the start, so it will stays with that project, and as the same as when we are measuring LEDs or light, the highest is 255 and the lowest is 0. So if we set the volume to 255, let's see. And let's get it down. It's lower. So depending on what you like, you can play with this too. Another important concept it's now that the microbit version 2 has integrated a more complex way of making music and melody, that it's a music editor, so we can play with this instead of a melody. And here you can see we have a more complex graph and also a gallery of sounds. So this is, the melody was like a song, and these are more like complex sounds like laser, jump. If you were creating a video game or animated stuff, it will be better. And then you can play with the waves and hear the hertz. So let's see. You can also analyze different graphs and durations and manually changing. Now that we have explored some of the basic concepts and blocks of music, I would like to share with you the following idea. Okay, so we have our workspace with default blocks on start and forever, and we will continue playing with music. Okay, if we were creating a game or a project that we want to include a melody and play with the characteristics of this melody, we can do it. So let's say we have this melody and we will create a variable. Remember that a variable is like a container, that it can be so many different things. Right now, we'll name our variable tune. Okay, so when starting our program, we will set the tune to 0. And that means like what's the starting point of my program. And so instead of, no, sorry, we will create a melody. So right now I'm selecting one that it's already there from the gallery. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. And if I if I drag and drop this melody, I can duplicate it and then use it. So I will drop that melody into the starting point, and that will be my initial point. So I'm setting that my tune is this melody in its initial form. Okay, now that we have our starting point for this, I will create an input, well, 2 of them, and I will play with the tempo of this melody. So we can, okay, we can change the tempo twice. So I want to create one for increasing and one for decreasing. So change the tempo, beats per minute. I will do a negative one. And then the other one keeps it positive. So let's see. I have my standard melody, and then I will start decreasing. Minus 20, minus 20, minus 20, and let's see faster. Okay, so I can, with this, what I wanted you to see is that even if you created a sound or a melody, you can still make different changes on it. Also, we can use one of the new features. It's more advanced. So this block, music on, melody note play. So here we have a lot of options. We can have the music when melody started, ended, repeated, and so many different options to pick from. I will leave the default one. And what I want to make is to create an animation that will be the result of my melody. I will go to LED, and by choosing LED, I choose to play with this grid and switch from LED to LED to create a different animation. So I will play with the X um, and the Y X. Okay. And then I will, where is it? I want to be random, so it goes with the music. So I will pick random from here and random from here. Okay. No, not here, here. Okay. Now, it's telling me random from 0 to 10, but if we are talking about the LEDs in the microbit, we only have from 0 to 4. So started from this corner up, top left corner, it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have to decrease this to 4 because it's the limit, and we'll see. So as I'm decreasing the tempo, the LEDs are following the melody because each time a melody note is played, it displays one LED. Let's see faster. Okay, so I hope you find this interesting, and there are many ways of using music, melody, and tone, also combining it with the other blocks, but it's very useful to communicate something and also to play around and connecting that with different LEDs, different sounds, different outputs. So see you on the next one.